one thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream in me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream.
How y'all doing, baby?
Every
So I get the
chance
wire
I've
was tangled
had,
from my feet.
you can't change nothing if you don't do
How y'all doing?
that.
It's Tuesday, baby. It's time for another Blue Dot family meeting, and I'm so glad y'all are here, man. Because if not, I'd be sitting here all by myself. Where's my damn thing? Let me get my shit together here because we got to call in who got in the room. We got, howdy, Richard Phillips was the first one to jump in. Thank you very much. Followed closely by the remixtress, baby. Anyway, Debbie Marie is here. Thank you very much. Dwayne Twizzle. Jay Clayton and Stephanie is listening while she's filling out some paperwork. Always a fun thing to be doing. Adina Michael is here. Thank you. The Feral Female Society. My next door neighbor, Tracy Tobias, is with us, baby. Thank you very much. Michael Johnson is in the room. John Cass. BW is here. Gene Shanky. Dorothy Tyndall. Carol Gillens is here. Maria Betancourt. Donald Ware. Seraphin Coley. Indeed, we are here, baby. Let me see. Let me jump down here. Sean King, thank you for coming in. We appreciate it tremendously. Destiny Phillips is here. Elena Jars. Let me see. Randy Curvin. Rantin' Randy is with us. Thank you, brother, for being here. We appreciate your voice all the time. Linda Douglas and mi amiga up in Chicago, Teresa Rojas. I hope you're having a wonderful. My trip was wonderful, baby. I can't say enough about how much fun I had on our trip to San Antonio. It is still dancing around in my head. Martha Oliveira, thank you for being here. Robin Lyons, Debbie Marie, thank you. It's starting to jump around again. Michael Falbister is here. Kathy Beal, how you doing, darling? I just spoke to I just spoke to both of y'all on the phone the other day. George Murray is here. Thank you very much. And Donald Ware. Irish Giselle. I hope that T-shirt's still rocking, baby. Let me see. Let me jump on down here. I won't know where I'm at. Paula Gibson is here. Thank you very much. And I'm over here, and I'm there. And anyway, I hope y'all are having oh, shit. I did something wrong. There we go. I did have a wonderful weekend up in San Antonio. Indeed, I can't wait to plan the next one. And if that wasn't enough, if it wasn't enough to go to San Antonio and have a meeting with Blue Dots and just have a grand time, then I came home and found out Beto O'Rourke's running for governor of Texas. That made my heart sing a little bit more, baby. I'm pumped for it. Y'all know me, been hanging around me long enough to know I support Beto O'Rourke. I enjoy his speeches. He is full of energy. He's got a plan for Texas, and I'm itching, baby. The season's coming. Less than a year to elections, and yeah, it's time to start rocking and rolling. And it just tickled me. But Linda Sandoval, we love you back, baby. Thank you for being here. I wish you could stay, but if you got to go, you got to go. Anyway, had a great time in San Antonio with a lot of good Blue Dots. I wish that guy, Aussie Dave, would have been there. Aussie Dave would have been a whole lot of company. I just tried to pull him into the room, and evidently that didn't work. Let me see. That didn't work. Aussie, are you there, buddy? This thing is slow, though. You're having a little glitch with Discord. Oh, man, are you shitting me? It would help if I. No.
I'm here.
There you are, Dave. How are you?
All right, mate. How are you?
I'm doing fine, brother. Wished you could have
sound
been in
like you're
San
doing
Antonio.
fine.
Huh? What's that?
I said you sound like you're doing fine. You
Oh.
sound really happy and excited, and you had a great weekend. It was good to see all the guys enjoy themselves
Oh,
and
we
put
did
faces
indeed.
to names.
That was the fun
it's
part.
Really nice to know.
Being able to put faces to names that we've been talking to. Diana
yeah.
Mallory, bequeather the gong. I got to meet her. Bequeather the gong. So now I know exactly who that is, without having to guess.
It would have been mad.
It would have been.
But on other things, I just want to say that even across the waters, on the Rittenhouse thing, Australia is so generally disappointed in what's happening over there with that in respect to that case. It is showing to us to be a show trial, something that's a farce, total farce, and I hope there's some sort of repercussions for this judge for his attitude, because it's thoroughly disgusting.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, that seems to be common in our courthouses today. I got a call from Patrick Greer, one of our Blue Dots, the other day, and we were talking about the Kyle Rittenhouse thing, and I have to admit, I'm not confident that we're going to get a guilty verdict out of this. I'm not.
I don't think so.
I'm not.
It does come down to the jury, doesn't it?
Does.
It's not the judge's decision, but it's how he directs that jury and how he limits the jury and what they can do.
Yeah, and as I understand it, they asked the only thing they have asked for since they went into deliberation were a copy of the judge's orders concerning self-defense and provocation. So that's what they're looking at. Did he act if they come up with and say he acted in self-defense, which I don't know how they can, especially with the first guy when he shot him in the hip, he goes down and he shoots him 3 more times. No, that's not self-defense. That's murder. That's murder. You had time to back up and think about it, or you should have.
It's almost like Trump had forfeition. I remember him saying in 2016, and it's always stuck with me, and I'm sure it's stuck with everyone, is that what you see and what you hear is not what's happening. This is exactly what he's talking about.
Yes, yeah. To quote Laura LaPierre, who is, I just love her and her husband's name, this Rittenhouse trial is disgusting. That judge needs to be unseated and disbarred. I believe that judge has, he's been biased, I think, from the very beginning. Anyway, before we get any farther, let's make sure we let Sparky in the room here. How you doing, Spark?
I'm hanging in there, John. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Coming in loud and clear. How's everything up at your casa?
Oh, the leaves are falling. I was out mowing leaves today.
Not mowing. Yeah, if it ain't the grass, it's the leaves. One way or the other, you're going to be out there. Well, that means the weather's nice, huh?
It's windy.
Yeah. Well, that's hence all the leaves, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, they're turning golden brown. A lot of them are falling off quick now.
Yeah. 'Tis the season, brother. You know.
But other than that, I'm not following that trial. I can't watch that thing.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it this morning, and yesterday evening when the closing arguments were done, and then this morning they got instructions from the judge, and off they went to the jury panel. And so yeah, everybody's waiting right now to see what this is going to do. And I don't think it's going to be good. I really don't. I just don't trust them. I want a guilty verdict. It deserves it. He shouldn't have been there to begin with. Prosecution's basic premise of what are you doing, a 17-year-old with an AR-15 out after curfew, and you're walking around looking for trouble. It paints the picture of what we got.
Yeah, but I had a paramedic EMT bag on.
Yeah.
But he wasn't an EMT, was he? He's
No.
not even trained or qualified.
No.
Nope.
They pointed that out, that that he was walking around that night telling people he was an EMT. And if you are an EMT, why are you bringing the AR-15? You're not being an EMT. That's why you're not coming with intentions to be an EMT.
No, he's creating business.
Yeah, yeah, it's pitiful. It's pitiful. Let me catch up real quick because Jeremy McDonald came in with a $10 donation. Jeremy, thank you very much. We appreciate it tremendously. Where's my mouse again? Damn it. We appreciate it very much, Jeremy. And Tim Torkelson came in with $5 and said, run, Beto, run, see Beto, run. Governor office, fun, fun, fun. A big thank you, John, Travis, and all the Blue Dots for hope, harmony, and joy. Fuck Trump. Indeed, Tim, indeed, brother. Thank you very much. Jeremy, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Outstanding. How have you been, my friend?
Good. I thought it was a especially nasty touch yesterday at the closing arguments when the judge was talking about what you can do, this and that.
Right.
In about 3 different ways, he said you can find him not guilty in self-defense.
Yeah.
And then he kind of looked up, like he looked to the lights for a second, realized what he'd just done. Realized that all he really says you can find him not guilty. It's all he gave for options really yesterday.
Is
not guilty based on defense. And he looked at the lights for a second, paused for like they say 30 seconds, and he said out loud, "I don't like the place I put myself in," and called the prosecuting defense and tell them what I think he did. He realized that he made it really biased yesterday.
I saw that. I didn't see it happen. I saw the discussion about it happening. Is what I did.
It was really disgusting, the fact that he had to, at least he acknowledged it, but it was too little too late at that point.
I think he's shown his bias from the beginning of this trial. I think that's who he is.
No doubt.
He's in fear of maybe the Bar Association or someone looking at him whoever supervises judges' behavior.
Yeah. Yeah, let me make a quick announcement real quick because Diana Mallory is in the waiting room there. Diana, I invited you to the room. You have to accept that invitation for you to pop into the room. Diana Mallory, bequeather of the Gong and Secret Squirrels, with whom I had a wonderful weekend. One of the many, Miss Linda, Suzanne Jarrett. Mitch Goldstein was an outstanding. Terry and Richard were there. It was just Miss Linda, a.k.a. Mary Ellen. Yeah, we had a great time. And Diana Mallory is in the room now. Are you not, dear?
Am I in the room?
You are indeed in the room. Hey, girl.
Hey, I'm home.
Welcome home, baby. I had fun. I had a great time. I haven't laughed that much in years. I have still got a big damn smile on my face.
And I come to apologize. I hope I didn't offend anybody Friday night.
How could you offend anybody Friday night?
Because I was like a dog let off a chain, and them margaritas were
Ooh.
delicious.
Yeah, I meant to do a lot live than we ended up doing, but you just get caught up in the moment. It was just so. I came home so relaxed, and I think still full of food.
Still full of puppy tacos.
Puppy tacos. Those were the best tacos I've ever ate. And thank you and so much for being there, for coming.
You're welcome.
It made
Thank
our
you for
day.
being there.
We got to do it
Thank everybody
again.
for being there. And I talked to John I. Fly today, and he is home and fine.
Yeah, he said he got off the airplane. It's cold. So what the hell you expect? It's Pennsylvania, man. It ain't the coast down. It ain't down here in South Texas. No, we got lucky and had beautiful weather the whole time. Couldn't ask for a better weekend as far as weather goes. But I just had a kick in the tail. Yeah, Johnny Fly he's a character, I'll tell you. He's the only one out of all of us that went to Dick's that got a Dick sticker. So Johnny was having a good time. He was
I'd like to admit right now.
No,
I
man.
did not go to Dick's, so you can't blame none of that crap on me.
No, you didn't go to Dick's. You were not involved in such revelry. Yeah, whatever. It was a lot of fun though. I've never been to a place like that where sarcasm is served so heapingly upon you. But
Sounds very interesting. We haven't got them in Australia.
oh, Dave, you
Nothing
would
like
love this place, Dick's Last Resort, and it's great food with a side of sarcasm. And from the minute you walk in, baby, it's on, it's on. You know, very rude waiters.
That'd be very entertaining, I think.
It
Nice.
was. It was, you know, I can't even just begin to describe some of the shit they do. But yeah, from the minute you walk in the door, it's one insult after another. And, you know,
And they obviously targeted one.
you know it's
Travis
all
got
in fun.
targeted, didn't he?
Huh?
Travis got targeted by the guy. Was it?
Oh, yeah,
He was getting
Travis was
picked
there.
on. Someone, but he got served pretty well. Apparently, was some of the comments suggested Travis was one of the targets for the waiter.
He was.
Is that right?
Everybody around was a target. Are you shitting me? This guy wasn't leaving anybody alone. But yeah, they take this big piece of paper and they roll it up and make a hat for you. It's like a big old, like almost like a dunce cap almost. And then they write something very rude and socially unacceptable on your hat. And
Could you imagine the advert for that job? Wanted rude, arrogant, sarcastic people. I mean,
can you imagine that?
imagine the interview. You're going to be rude to your boss to get the job.
Yeah, it is.
It's
It is. Let me
weird.
see. If I can.
I just want to congratulate America, by the way, and Biden for getting this infrastructure passed,
Yes. Go Biden.
which Trump never done for 4 freaking years, and he talked about
Yeah.
for 4 years. And besides that, Biden, I find out, is also knocked off $360 billion off Trump's debt that he built in the country. I mean, this guy's achieving things in the background that I don't know
yet
why
they're
the
talking
main
about how
media-
his approval
Yeah.
rating is low.
Yes.
Just hold on to your britches, because I
the-
think that's going to turn around big time. I really do. I do.
Well, I hope so,
Like you
because
said, he's doing big
yeah,
things, and he's out there. He's touting this infrastructure plan as well. He should. As well, he should.
Well, in
because
9 months, he's done 5.6 million jobs. Trump done 9 million. No, was it 4 million in 5 years? 4 years.
we also have a president that's just not out here to grift the nation or to rob the coffers blind.
The mainstream media is burying Biden for doing good shit, and this is what makes me angry that CNN, MSNBCs, and all those are not saying, "Look what Biden has done. Look the facts." They're still playing this game of on the fence, sort of. You don't know where they are.
To me, it's self-fulfilling prophecy. They keep talking about his low poll numbers, which drives down his poll numbers. I swear.
Yes.
It's get your shit together. No, that's all they're focusing on is everything that didn't happen. We didn't get. It took too long with the January 6th committee. It's taken too long to get the bills passed. But now the infrastructure is passed, and now we're trying to reach that hurdle of the Build Back Better plan. What we need to concentrate is getting the damn H.R. 1, the For the People Act, and the John Lewis Voting Rights Act. Those two really need to be pushed. If we can't do it any other way, get rid of the damn filibuster and let's go, baby. Because that is
only
really,
the racists will stop it.
yeah.
Only the racists will not want it to go ahead.
What's that? Say that one more time, Dave. I'm sorry.
Only the racists will not want those bills to go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Build Back Better bills and all those. You've got to be. It's making America fairer for everyone, and who doesn't want that for their country?
No.
Did everyone, especially say outsiders in the United States, realize it yesterday when he signed the bill? The next thing he did was went and talked to President Xi or Dictator Xi for 8 hours.
Yeah.
Who was one of the lead cheerleaders saying democracy doesn't work.
Yeah.
He planned this way to shove down his throat and show him democracy still works.
That was
Even
a
though
very
the
long
dictator said they
discussion.
don't want
I think
to.
it was about almost 4 hours. They said that Biden and Z were on conference call, having a Zoom call, I guess. Yeah, there was a lot of discussion. What's that?
I bet you it was recorded. I bet you there was witnesses, like
Oh,
it was done properly. Like
every
the
word.
secret calls that Trump had.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see Biden sneaking around having any secret meetings with Putin or any other dictator asshole in the world. I don't think that's who Joe Biden is. That's damn sure who Donnie the asshole was, and continues to be. Now, you see that.
Can you believe that 28% of Republicans still think he's coming back for 2022? 28%. The survey they done, that 13% believe are extremely likely. 30% of Republicans believe extremely likely he'll be back by 2022 as president, and 15% believe he'll probably be back by 2022. That's a total of 28%. And
There's some wackos in this country, yeah.
Oh, fucking
Off the rack.
Well, we know one thing. If he does come back, he won't be staying at the Trump Motel in Washington, D.C., will he?
I don't think there's going to be a Trump Motel in Washington, D.C. Who was it that bought them out? The Astoria? The Hyatt did?
No. Was it the Hyatt or?
I know that the name was going to be the
Hilton.
Hilton.
Yeah, it was Hilton, and the first move was to pull Trump off the fucking building. They said it.
Yep. That name comes off. Yeah. David Billings just jumped in. You mean the Hilton? Yep. So Donnie's got some problems. So he's going to have to raise some money. He's still grifting off the nation, but man, he's got some serious problems coming up that have some pretty heavy financial liabilities added to him. So.
And he won't be golfing in New York either, will he?
What's that, Dan?
He won't be golfing in New York.
Nope.
Oh, sorry.
No, he won't be talking to New York either. Historia, that's what it was. Thank you.
He won't be golfing in New York. No. From what I heard today, he's losing his golf course.
Yeah, too, isn't he?
Oh, he's losing his New Jersey golf course?
No, the one in Brooklyn, New York.
Oh, in Brooklyn. He's losing that one too. Chip by chip, little piece by little piece. We'll get his ass out. You know.
He's got a big debt coming up.
He does indeed. He's got all, you know, this, you know, I was happy and then turned around and pissed at the same moment when Monday we saw that Steve Bannon had turned himself in. Here we go. And then just a little while later, you see his ass walk out. Ah, damn it. You know, I want him to go in and stay. Because I wouldn't get out. Neither would you. But they got big, powerful lawyers, so he's out awaiting trial. And it was his attitude. Yeah. When he came out of there, that just chapped my ass. When he starts talking about they're going on the offensive. You messed with the wrong guy. Really? Really, Steve? What are you going to do, buddy? What are you going to do? Going to gather up your little minions there, Donnie's maggots? Going to rise up with an insurrection? Is that what it is? Because that's what Steve Bannon was talking about. To destroy this America, to allow it to be rebuilt. That's what we need to do. That's what Steve Bannon thinks.
Have you ever heard a politician in your life threaten their country?
No. Steve Bannon doesn't. Look at, what's his name? Paul Gosar down in Arizona. You don't think he would in a heartbeat? That whack job, who, I understand they're going to vote tomorrow in the House to censor him and to remove him from one of his committees. You know.
About time.
Another
heartwarming story that came out of Texas, John, yesterday was Alex Jones was found they used to pay the people from Sandy Hook by default because he wouldn't share Discovery when they asked him to.
Yep. He automatically what was he going to share? What proof was he going to share? He didn't have any. So he had to default. So he loses the case and it goes straight to the jury, and let's see how much the jury awards, because I don't think that's going to be a very small number.
They should just do what Robin has said, is they should just put on a checkbook and start writing zeros and say when he wants to stop.
Yeah. Stop when your hand gets tired.
He is a multi-millionaire.
Yes, he is. And I saw one of the attorneys for the families talking about him trying to hide his assets. And he responded, the lawyer said, and we have special investigators that are attuned to just that, watching and seeing where he's trying to hide his money. They're going to go after every dime he's got, and I hope they take everything. Don't even leave him with a cardboard box. This man is a disgusting piece of shit for America, an embarrassment to my state. He's just a whore. You know, he'll do anything for money. And if it means disparaging victims, yeah, he'll do that in a heartbeat.
Speaking of whores, Joe Manchin.
Which one?
Joe Manchin.
Oh, Joe Manchin.
Yes, Joe
Mr.
Manchin.
Maserati. Yes, Mr. Maserati. Who's concerned about gas prices now? Yeah.
Do you really think that he's not going to run again, though? Do you really think he's not going to run again? He says he's not going to run again.
For senator of West Virginia? I have not heard that he's not going to run. I can't imagine that. No, I can't imagine that.
You know, how long has he been there in that job?
I don't know.
Since 2010.
2010.
2010.
So he's not ready to give up.
You know, mate, they're 50th apparently on a survey that was done. West Virginia's 50th on a list of 50 of the worst states for infrastructure. And he voted against the infrastructure bill. I mean, those people won't vote him back in if they've got half a brain anyhow.
Well, there you go. It seems a lot of people don't. Well, you know, to be fair, excuse me.
Manchin voted for the bill that just passed.
Yeah, the one that just passed. But the original, all the way up to this point, he was holding the line against it. He was
taking it apart.
Everything he can to. He should be trying to get everything he can for West Virginia, considering he's due for election soon, I assume.
Speaking, I was going to say,
what was that, Jeremy?
Speaking of senators that aren't going for re-election, my senator, Patrick Leahy, who's like 4th or 5th in line to the presidency, has decided not to run for a new term. Now, the one person that they're putting up that might be able to take his seat, and don't freak out when I say this, is my governor, who's a Republican, Phil Scott. I told a bunch of people last night in a private group that Phil Scott is not an asshole like the Republicans are today. We have one of the lowest, even though our numbers are skyrocketing now, one of the lowest counts for COVID in terms of how badly it was handled in any state in this country. He never went along with what Trump said.
Right.
It's Vermont.
Right.
But he never went along with a thing Trump said. He stood against Trump. The day Trump lost, he said, Trump lost, time to move on.
Indeed.
And he's not a bad guy.
Yeah.
He's an insightful guy. So if he was to win, it wouldn't be great for our balance in the Senate, but it might not be overly bad either because he is more of a moderate than anyone's ever been.
He's a moderate conservative. And he was.
Yes, he's
he
not an
came
asshole.
out early with the election thing. He never did go along with the big lie.
He's a policy guy. He's not an attitude guy.
He's like Liz Cheney. You don't really have to agree with her politics, but you have to give her the credit that she is approaching things the way they should.
Honestly.
Wyoming GOP voted her out of the party.
Yes, the Wyoming Republican Party voted and kicked her out of the GOP in Wyoming. I don't think she's going to give a shit.
No, I don't think so either.
Yeah, I don't think she cares. Let me see. Let me tell Miss Linda too. Miss Linda, if you have to accept that invite for you to get into the room. Look up there for a little green thing, I think, and click it, and you'll come into the room. Miss Linda was also on the trip, and she's in the room. We're trying to get her in here. I'm telling you, if y'all weren't there, you missed out on a good time. Miss Linda, all you got to do now is unmute your mic, baby. And you're in here.
There it is.
There it is.
I found it. Hi, I got the button. How in the hell are y'all?
I'm doing just fine. How are you?
Just trying to figure the freeways, honey.
That's mighty fine, baby. I had a hell of a time. Did you?
I did. And I just wanted to thank everybody for how well you put up with me and my scooter, even if I did run over your toe a couple times.
Hey, Evel Knievel has nothing on you. Has nothing. I'd put you up against Evel Knievel any day. Let's go, baby. We can jump this curve, no problem.
If Mitch recommends something, go. He's got good taste.
Indeed.
Those tacos were the best.
Indeed. Mitch kept saying, I'm going to take you to this place where you got the best tacos. Well, I've heard a lot of people say this, this place, that place got best tacos.
And there's a lot of taco places there. So,
yes.
You know.
Oh, there's no shortage of taco places in San Antonio, but indeed, that was the best taco I'd ever had. That puffy taco that was it. From the moment it hit my mouth, I knew, oh, Lord, no, this is good. So, and yes, and then Mitch said, we got to go to Dick's and try that. And again, just subtracting all the craziness of the sarcasm, I had a chicken fried steak with red mashed potatoes and Fiesta corn, and man, that whole plate was just delicious. So yeah, if Mitch Goldstein says, hey, let's go here, it's a good place, you can bet your ass they're serving good food. So, but I had a kick just, with everybody that showed up.
It was a blast.
It was fun.
It
Good
was
to know
fun.
everybody.
Yes.
I even learned a thing or two.
What'd you learn?
Well, Travis showed me how to operate my camera correctly.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Travis is good at that stuff. Travis.
And we learned about tenor pianos from Richard and, plumbing from Suzanne. And a whole bunch of
yes. As a matter of fact, that crossed my mind today because I don't know if Suzanne has my phone number. So make sure she gets that, would you?
I will.
Okay. We had out of all the fun that we had going to the market and everything else, it was just sitting around the courtyard at the hotel that was the best.
Yep.
I think that was fun.
That was the best time. Just being able to sit around, have a few cervezas, a little margarita.
A lot of margaritas.
A lot of margaritas. A little sip of bourbon here and there. Let's keep it going. The pipe got passed.
You're lucky there was no drunken disorderly arrest.
Oh, no. No. But we did get a little cranked up. Here's how it happened. And by the way, Miss Linda and Diana, I found out why that QAnon car was in our driveway. I was out there.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I did. They had a meeting, baby. The QAnon followers met at Hagee's church. That guy, he's a big preacher. The
one that I was going to take John I. Fly to?
Yes, John Hagee has a huge church in San Antonio. He hosted a bunch of maggots and QAnon followers, and the guest speaker was Michael Flynn. Yeah. So that's how come that car was in our.
Wow, we missed it.
Yeah, this car had QAnon stickers all over it, American flag, don't tread on, all sorts of shit. Where we go one, we go all of this crap. And
was that?
Go ahead, Jeremy.
Was that the meeting where Flynn declared we need to have one religion in one country?
Yes. America needs to be a country of one religion. He gets to pick it up.
You can guess what religion it is.
Judaism?
It's my big
Islam? I'm just guessing. I'm just pulling them off the top of my... Yeah. Can you believe... What is more anti-American than that kind of bullshit? America should be a country of one religion. Really? Did you ever do any history on why we formed this country?
That sounds like the talk you hear in the Middle East.
It is. And they would implement Sharia law in this country. They just call it something else in a heartbeat. Oh, you bet your ass.
From a guy who raised to the rank of general, defending our rights and our Constitution to say freedom from religion.
Freedom. Bill Jones, thank you very much. Flynn hasn't read the First Amendment, obviously. Religion, there shall be no state-sponsored religion. I'm paraphrasing. I can look it up over here, but I'm not. Yeah, and that's one of the premises that the people on the Mayflower came over on, to flee from religious persecution. So when we formed this country, we gave every American the right to believe in whatever religion you want to. It's your part.
That's history.
That's another one of them freedoms that they scream about, but they don't understand. Freedom, the guy with the horns and the spear and all that shit. Freedom, yeah, right.
And then about 130 years later, we burned people for not believing in that religion.
Yep, there you go. The Handmaid's Tale, baby. Don't think for a minute that they ain't some in this country in places of power that would love that and totally enjoy it. They want a forced religion. And it's no different than any other. There's only two places in the world where religion comes into politics. The Middle East and America. That's it. Everywhere else, politicians try to stay away from religion. It's not a thing. It's not a big thing in their discussion about what religion you are. Are you a good politician? Have you got good ideas? That's what they talk about. And it doesn't go on for 2 years. Only in America and in the Middle East is religion tied so closely to politics. And it wasn't like that the whole time. But here lately, since St. Reagan, the religious right have marched theirself in. Hell, they've got a QAnon church here in Texas. And their crown is a bunch of 227 rounds.
You're joking.
What?
Yes.
You serious?
Yes. They have. There's one in Tennessee. There's one in Tennessee. They bring their AR-15 to every service meeting. And
If your religion encourages you to harm someone, you need your religion.
This John Hagee, who has a huge church here in Texas, a huge following, millions of people, has got his church full of these whack jobs, and you know what they're chanting? Let's go, Brandon. Inside his church. So don't tell me you're a Christian, Mr. Hagee, whatever your freaking name is. You're no more a Christian than, what's his name, down the street that locked up his place during the hurricane, Joel Osteen. It's about the money, baby. But now with churches like John Hagee's, are you shitting me? Now it's the evangelical right-wing maggot party faith. That's it. If you're having your crowd in there chanting, let's go, Brandon, inside your church, you're not a preacher, baby. You're just not. You don't have a personal relationship with Jesus. No. You're a con man. That's what you are. And you'll sell to whoever's buying. And that it's just disgusting. It is.
They're the ones that when they leave the church or the congregation up, they have the big money-raising meeting on their Sunday or whatever it is, or their Friday. They're the ones that leave in the Mercedes-Benz and jump in their private jets and go to their mansions, while all the others that gave the money go home in their shitbox Chevy Love utes to their 2-bedroom units or homes that can't afford a lawnmower to mow the lawns.
Yeah.
And they're asking them for money. So they give you boat. Well, they need a new jet plane. It's not religion, mate. You hit the nail on the head.
It's
all
not.
about
It's
the
not a
dollar.
religion. It's
Make
not
the
about
dollar.
God, Jesus, and all that other shit. No. It has to do with you wanting to be a demigod or Jorge, a tire biter. You got to hit the accept button too. Up there after I invite you in, you got to accept. You got to accept Jorge. Anyway, there. See, that wasn't hard to do, was it, Jorge? Your ass is in here. I seen you. Hello, Jorge.
Well, here we are.
Here we are. Remember, no matter where you go, there you are. And there you are.
That's right. And we certainly missed everyone in San Antonio.
We wish you could have been there, brother.
It was a last minute thing, and they, I went to see the doctor to get this thing on my arm drained, and they said, no, you need to see a doctor with a bigger needle. And you know how it is.
Yeah, they don't have a big enough needle here. You got
Yeah, right. You
How's
need to
the
go see
health?
the specialist with the bigger needle.
How's the health overall now?
Well, we're rambling along, It's we have good days and bad days, but we're still we're not done yet, dude.
No, we're not done yet. We ain't dead, so we ain't done. So, are you shitting me? Yeah, me and Mitch Goldstein, we're gonna start planning the next one. Pretty. As soon as we
Okay.
can. We got to do it again. That was
know,
just too much damn fun not to do it again.
Nan and I were greatly disappointed in not being able to pull it off.
Medical issues come first. You got to take care of your health, brother.
Yeah.
I don't want you limping your ass up there, and then, next thing you know, we all got to sit around and feel sorry for your ass. We didn't want
That's
to.
right. Yeah. Hell no.
Anyway, how is Dan, by the way?
But it is lovely and wonderful as always.
As always. She puts up with
taking
your ass.
care of everything and everyone.
I'm telling you.
You know.
We should be thankful men, my friend.
At 10 minutes till 5 this morning, she messaged me and said, I'm going to the pool.
Really? At 10 minutes till 5 this morning?
How?
That woman's nuts.
Yes.
Is she crazy?
Well, she,
5 o'clock in the morning.
She goes to the pool and does her swimming before anyone gets there at the club and has the hot tub and does that, like.
Well,
it's unbelievable.
It'd probably do me well to get up that early and swim, but it's just not going to happen. I'm into bed, brother. I don't stay there until about 7 or 7:30, but 5, no, I quit that shit. I heard it's bad for your health. That's what I heard anyway. So I saw it on
I
the
get up before daybreak and have coffee with my son before he goes to work, and then I go back to bed after a while after I take
That's
my
the one
meds
thing
and
I
shit,
can't do. Once I'm up, that's it. I'm up. Can't go back to bed. I done seen the sun by that point, and I'm stuck. Anyway, let me catch up real quick because Ben Stroud came in with $5 and said, "Glad you missed the Q people. No telling what they would have tried to pull with our BDF in Texas. Puck T and Puck quick, Mike Flynn." Trying to throw me that tongue-tied and shit up here and just make me. Yes, let me tell you about this though, because we suspect there was one. Well, we knew there was some in the motel because of the car. It's parked out there in the parking lot with everybody else. So we knew they were there. So we're all sitting around outside by the courtyard there, and there's 2 fellows that saunter on up over there by the fire pit. And I'll be the first one to point out now, don't judge a book by its cover. A lot of people look at me and think, oh, look, there's a redneck. But I looked over there and I thought, hey, there's a couple of rednecks. In the discussion, not intently, we were talking about the border wall. And I noticed my voice increased in volume a little bit when we were talking about all you had to do is go down to the border and wait by the fence. There's going to be a bale of pot thrown over the wall any second there. And they never did do anything. They hum-hauled around over there, but they never, we threw the bait out there. They just didn't bite.
They didn't give you an argument.
No, they didn't bite.
Nope.
I was ready. But we wanted a nice, peaceful weekend anyway. I'm glad we didn't run into any of them. And you
John, maybe a lot of these supporters are not really 100% into it. Maybe a lot of them are just sort of going along with the cloud or the crowd and just going with the flow because their family's involved.
I'm guessing about 15% of the maggot crowd are diehard maggots.
Yeah,
I don't think the number is that high.
Think it is.
I think they play it off as higher than it really is. That he has more of a backing.
There can't be that many people want to destroy America. Because for goodness sake, the only way to fix America is to destroy it and rebuild it.
That is what Steve Bannon's words were. The only way to save America is to destroy it.
Bannon, yep.
That's it.
Yeah.
So, he's serious.
I don't think America wants that.
No. Diana, you were going to say something?
Hey, Dave. I said I was going to ask Dave if he heard our cheers to him Friday night.
Dave?
No. What?
No?
Were you cheering for San Antonio, were you?
Yeah, when they said that you were in the room listening, and we all held our glasses up and said cheers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, when I sent the on your live feed.
Yeah. We saw your name go by.
Yeah, I gave the comment. It looked good.
You were toasted.
I was toasted. Yeah, well, I felt hot, but no, you look like a bunch of people that were going to have a lot of fun. You were out to be. I wouldn't want to be a Republican coming up against his lot in that hotel. You look
would've
like
been-
you were just taken down.
It
Well,
was fun.
I was just
I
really
wish I
happy that you guys had Chamber of Commerce weather down there. It was
We
just
did.
beautiful as it could be.
We did. It was beautiful.
Oh yes.
We couldn't ask for anything better. You know,
Did you have late nights?
did we have what?
Late nights.
Yeah. You could say that. We stayed up. There's a lot of people stayed up. Now Saturday night,
Okay.
man, after the Riverwalk. Well, no, we stayed up for a while
I
then too.
think we all died. Yeah, we
Yeah.
stayed up for a while, but
I think everybody was pretty well.
that was
I went swimming that day. I went over to Mitch's pool, went swimming over there for a little bit before we came back before we went to the Riverwalk and stuff. So, Saturday night I slept like a baby. So,
Excellent. Excellent. And you didn't take the misses, though.
what's that?
well. I'm gonna take the
Didn't take the misses.
No, Mama didn't come.
Didn't take my-
No.
No, I wish
And
she
how
would
many
have been.
times was she asked for?
Yeah, she was asked for. I wish I called her on the phone. I missed her so much. I wish.
There's a lot of people want to meet her. A lot of people want to meet her.
I'm already working on the next one because Travis was already talking. Who was that said something about Stephanie Miller? It was Stephanie Miller this morning. Something happened. Y'all know who Stephanie Miller is?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm just
She's
checking.
a
No.
DJ.
I'm just checking.
Never heard of her.
It was a test to see if y'all were communists. Anyway, you passed. I didn't see what happened.
Well,
I like Mama.
I'm gonna take this opportunity to bow out and allow somebody else to come in the room. I gotta go check on my mother-in-law, and
Well, Diana,
I
thank you
will
for
be in the
coming
blue
by
room.
here, baby, and jumping in the room. But thank you even more so for the visit this weekend. I just love you for it, baby.
Thank
you
you.
so much.
it was a blast.
It was scared to death out of me
I'll
when I
tell-
got off the elevator, turned the corner, and wow, there she is. I got a hug all the way from
Okay.
heaven, baby. I'm telling you, that was
About
great.
tackled him.
Yeah, I loved it. I loved it. Diana Mallory, bequeather of the Grong in Secret Squirrels. Thank you so much for coming in here, baby. We appreciate it.
All right.
All right.
I'll see y'all in the blue room.
All
Good
right.
night.
Good night. Miss Linda,
John,
you still...
Travis has got his hand up.
Who?
Travis has got his hand up.
Travis has his hand up. Let me see if I can invite him into the room. Oh, well, I sent an invite. He's down with. I thought he was working on a project with Rose. He can jump in here anytime he wants. Anyway, I don't have
He's
to let him.
set it up.
Yeah, he doesn't have to raise
So
his
he
hand.
said,
He's got the ultimate power, buddy. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah. okay.
Yeah.
Okay. He's got Trump power.
Yeah. He's got Trump power. He's got all the power. So if he wanted to, he could shut me down from where he's at now, I'm sure.
He's got the lightsaber.
He's got the lightsaber indeed. He could cut the cord at any moment. I'm glad.
John, I noticed earlier Ben had his hand up. Maybe you missed it and he put it back down, but maybe he still needed to say something and just gave up because no one mentioned it.
I did not see, that I did not see. I see him still in the audience. No, he's got a thing over it. No. I invited him into the room. He's got to accept though.
Yeah.
I did not see him in there.
Did you hear what Rittenhouse's mother said before she dropped him off when she was interviewed? She told the reporters that she thought her son was going to die that night. So, martyr. That's what she was doing. She was turning her son into a martyr.
Oh,
Well,
Kyle
she's a
Rittenhouse's mother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought he was going to die that when I dropped him off
Yeah.
that night. So she was hoping to either get rid of him, he's a pain in the ass, a little shit, or she wanted to turn him into a
He
martyr and
went
make something out of it.
looking for it. He is like so many other people in this country who have a weapon, and the only reason they would carry it is their deep desire to be able to legally use it and become the hero. That he'll be the hero. That's the little movie they play in their head. And it turns out to be a
Well, you
nightmare.
go hunting, you take him.
What's
And
that?
when
And
you go
kill their
hunting, you
fellow
kill them.
Americans.
Yeah. Ben.
Yeah.
Ben Solo.
Hey, how's it going?
How you doing, my friend? How's everything up in
Good.
Kansas City?
Not too bad. The Chiefs kicked the Raiders' ass Sunday night.
Here we go. On with the
How
sports
about
ball.
those Niners last night?
What was that with the Niners last night, Spark?
They kicked the Rams for the
Oh,
fifth time in a row.
Yeah, they sure
Oh.
did.
Boy, howdy shit. Dallas won. I'm just saying.
Yeah. And this Sunday, Dallas has got a date with the Chiefs.
Yes, we do. And again, I send my sincere apologies and heartfelt condolences for your ass kicking that you're fixing to get.
You probably
I'm
going
just-
to. 'Cause the way the Chiefs have been playing this season, I don't know.
And the Cowboys are the same way. You almost always depend on them to snatch defeat right out of the jaws of victory. It's happened a lot of times. On any given day, any ball team can lose. It just
Yeah,
depends
but
on the day.
they got the monkey butt treatment.
The monkey butt treatment?
Yeah.
What is that?
Coach
Right?
Coach gave him powder for the red ass. He called it monkey butt.
Monkey butt. Well, get their monkey butt on the field. Let's see what's happening. Monkey butt.
After Denver kicked their ass 2 weeks ago.
Boy, howdy shit.
So, John,
Yes, Ben.
I know a lot of people aren't very optimistic about the possibility he's going to get found guilty, but need to remind everybody that everybody thought that the shooter in Colorado was going to get off, and look what happened to him.
I am nervous. I'm nervous about this Kyle Rittenhouse trial. I really am.
The directions limit the jury and as to how far they can go. They've basically tied their hands to a degree.
Indeed.
And they
That's
don't
what
know
I'm
what's gonna
kind of
happen.
concerned about now is, oh Lord, what did I do? I did something. Shit. Here
Don't
I
do it
go,
again.
hitting the buttons again, and let's put this back over here.
Also, something too that Jeremy said in private chat with us,
We're all good here.
that
no,
if he does get off, he's going to have to look over his shoulder the rest of his life, because he's going to be a target every day of his life for the rest of his life if he does get off.
I don't know about that, Ben. What's Zimmerman? Is that what his name? That shot Trayvon Martin?
Yeah, he'll be the photo boy for the NRA.
Yeah. Yeah, that's let me see. Well, I can't see. for
you can
shit,
be
I
like
believe
Carl
in.
Rittenhouse and
Yes,
with your
the
AR-15.
right is trying to make a martyr out of him, a hero. Let me see if I can get something up there to let me know if there is anything going
It's
on in the
working,
Rittenhouse
though.
trial.
It's fucking working. They are making it. It is working. I mean, I don't see any real negative news about him on the media streams.
No,
But
No.
what's on the podcasting?
I can't do that because the minute I did that.
Yes,
I
but
started
isn't he
noticing.
well groomed and wearing really, really nice suits these days?
Oh, he looks
You
like
know?
a child that is just ready
you
to
noticed
pout
his
his way
shirt?
right out of court. Are you shitting me? Yes, his little crocodile tears out there acting like he was, and I think the prosecution called it out right too. He was breaking down he was sad. If he was crying at all, he was crying about his own shit. He wasn't crying
But
about
he
he
cried.
killed
He must-
somebody.
But he cried. He must really be sad.
Oh
Look
yes,
like the
he
jury
must
when
really
did
be
it.
sad. Blow it out your ass.
Yeah, he was struggling to cry.
It was struggling. If anybody
there
bought
was
that
actually
shit,
a
yeah, you're an
professional-
easy mark. I
a
don't.
professional acting association come out and made a statement about, from their observations, that was an attempt and a very poor attempt at crying.
I think the judge
and
has
these were
tainted the
profe-
jury already. I think the judge has influenced the jury
Yeah.
himself.
Of course he has.
He's like, I think the judge is already.
He's a white supremacist.
Yeah, and so is the guy. Oh man, I hate mice. So is the guy down in, not the judge, the lawyer for in the Ahmaud Arbery case down in Brunswick, Georgia.
Briefcase, yeah.
Yeah, that was bullshit too. That guy down there that's talking about we don't want any more black preachers in the gallery. Are you shitting me? Shut up! Somebody slapped the shit out of me.
Right, yeah.
David, are you in the room?
Well, guys,
Yes, Dave.
what do you think's going to happen then? If he gets off, what do you
Violence.
think is going to happen on the streets of
Violence.
America? Nothing, or
Yeah,
you think so?
yeah.
You
Oh,
think
yeah.
there's gonna
They
be,
already got the National Guard on standby in case anything happens
Gee
after
whiz.
the verdict. David, did you get in the room? Oh,
Uh-oh.
uh-oh. I
It's
hear
cocky.
Mickey Mouse.
I think
Or
it's cocky.
is that cocky?
I think it's a cocky.
David, I think your
He's
mic,
got a
your
cocky on
mic's
his
really
iPhone.
messed up. You're coming in like one of the chipmunks or something who can speak real fast. Anyway.
Chippy
Did
politician.
that help at all?
Yes, it did. There you go, David. How you doing?
Don't know why Discord keeps they keep defaulting to my camera mic instead of my headset.
Every time you
Anyway,
turn.
I was gonna
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
is in deliberations. Who knows how long that'll take? We may know as soon as tomorrow, though. Were they tainted by that judge? Be hard not to be.
Yeah, I think the judge.
And the trial of those two guys that shot Marbury, he's just an old school racist.
Yeah. You
too
got
many
to
black pastors.
Yeah.
Didn't say too many white pastors.
Yeah, he didn't say any. Yeah, he could. He could have said that in any way. Celebrities. We don't need any more celebrities. We don't need any more high profile. He could have used any word in the world except black.
And as far as calling 90-year-old Jesse Jackson, who has Parkinson's and just had a breakout case of COVID, intimidating, I want to look at him at that point and go,
if that scares you,
What?
I mean,
if that scares
the
you, there's
fuck,
what specifically about him scares you? Oh, never mind. You admitted it.
Yeah, black. That's it.
Oh, he's black.
That's it. And I'm not as worried about the trial down in Georgia as much as I am about Kyle Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse, I don't know if they're going to get a conviction. I really don't. And the one in
At least down
Georgia,
in Georgia, that judge
they
is-
better come back with a guilty verdict. There is no defense that can be put up against that shit. And this one in Kenosha, what is it? Kenosha or I keep forgetting. Kenosha.
Yeah.
That they're both just acts of
Where's there?
vigilantes. I want to be a vigilante. I can take my gun out and do whatever I want. I'm a law-abiding citizen. That means I can shoot to kill anybody I deem need and kill it. What'd you kill him
Didn't know an
for? Well, he
AR-15
needed killing, Judge. Oh, well, okay, go ahead. No.
Didn't know an AR-15 was standard part of a first aid kit, did you?
No, I did not. I did not know when an EMT runs out the door, his first thought is to grab an AR-15. No.
I was telling my father about it, and my father said that nobody uses full metal jacket unless they mean to kill someone.
The ammunition itself is designed to go through you, your buddy behind you, and your buddy behind him. That's what that bullet is designed to do.
It's not a hunting rifle.
No. You shoot a
No,
deer
it's
with
not a
that,
hunting rifle
you're
at
going to
all.
mess
A
up a whole lot of meat.
17-year-old.
Yeah.
Well,
A 17-year-old with full metal jacket.
Yeah.
Bullet.
they probably will get him on the gun charge, but we may not see
I
the
think
murder
they
one
dropped that.
charge.
I think they dropped the
Did
gun
they?
charge. I think. I'm not. Don't
They
hold me
did.
to it.
dropped
They
it.
did.
Yeah.
I think
They
they dropped
did.
the
They
largest, the
pulled it over
lowest
here.
thing about the
So
17-year-old.
they're doing an all-for-nothing throw.
I just, I'm very concerned about this trial, and what the social comment is going
I
to
have
be
a
about it.
feeling he's going to walk.
I have a feeling he's going to walk too, and the right is going to make him into
I do, too.
a poster
He's
child.
a hero. They
Yes.
are a hero.
He is the guy that
Yeah,
stepped up
I
to
can see
protect
it right
his
now.
neighborhood. No, he's a little dick who walked around with a rifle trying to get into some shit. Oh, but
So the next time they have a MAGA
Looking
rally,
for somebody to shoot.
Yeah.
So next time they have a maggot rally, it's okay if we show up with our rifles to make sure that they don't damage property or hurt anybody, right?
We could. I
They're
don't
gonna
want
be
to
okay
because
with
there's
that.
going to be a gunfight, and I don't want to be in the middle of that shit. If there's going to, I want them to start shooting each other. You want to shoot people? Have a war with the other militia that's been practicing so long. To y'all get together and have war games, you know? Except play
That's
it for
what
real. I
paintball
don't
is
give a
made
shit.
for.
It's a disgusting.
You got Bannon out there saying today, saying that he's pissed off that Biden has weaponized the DOJ.
That's the
Fucking
attack
what
he's going to
what
go on.
was
Yeah, the gall he
Bill
had to say that. The absolute gall he had to say
Yeah.
that. I'm sorry.
And
What was Bill Barr to Trump?
yeah, no comparison here, but they have no doubt Steve Bannon is going to key in on the fact that Joe Biden stood on the White House lawn and said that the DOJ should prosecute Steve Bannon. And Joe Biden had to walk that statement back because it was improper for the president to do that. Not compared to what all the other shit that came out of the previous guy's mouth. That's okay, but Joe Biden said this one thing,
Right.
and that's what he was talking about when he came out of the courthouse about they picked on the wrong guy, bullshit, and all this. And he quoted that Biden stood on the White House grounds and said that the DOJ should prosecute him, and he's going to claim that that was the president trying to influence the Department of Justice. Really? Not like,
That's
putting in a
Another
stoogey
example,
Attorney General.
of one party that plays by the rules and the other party has no rules.
The other party has no rules. They don't give a shit about the rules. Screw
Right.
the rules.
We're trying to play by the rules, and they are just doing whatever the hell they want to.
Yeah. They used to pretend like they were trying to give the perception that they were following the rules.
Play
Now
by
they don't
the
care.
rules. Yeah.
They don't care.
Right.
And it's allowable within the party, and you can see that with the way Kevin McCarthy was slow to say anything about Paul Gosar's little meme he put out there with the
Oh yeah.
silence over there. Now, if one of
They're
our
gonna vote on
Democratic
his
colleagues,
censure tomorrow.
yeah, they're going to censor him tomorrow and take him off one of the committees. I understand, is what the vote will be. Let's see how the vote goes. I'm sure it'll pass.
A censure's nothing, though.
Yeah.
A censure's nothing. It's all a censure is you naughty boy, don't do that again. That's all that is.
Diana Mallory, bequeather the gong, just sent in $5 and said, "Hey, Blue Dot family, if there is another meet and greet, try to come. It is medicine for the heart. And Mama Blue Dot, you were missed." I am working on her, Diana. I'm working on her. Travis is too. Travis keeps telling her, "Mom, you should have come. Mom, you would have had fun. Mom this, Mom that." Yep. We're working on it, so the next time, hopefully we're going to get her there. Came so close this time. My wife is very shy, and but a wonderful person, and I wish y'all could meet her. Anyway, Diana Mallory, bequeather the gong and secret squirrels. Thank you very much for that, and thank you so much for such a good weekend. I'm serious, man. Y'all need Aussie. You just need to start. Maybe we'll do it, and maybe we'll do it in Sydney. Maybe we'll have a Blue Dot family.
You better start saving your tickets right now.
Yeah. For our beat up
I think
in Sydney 5 years from now. Save up that much.
I reckon the cheapest ticket return might cost you $1,500, $1,200 for $1,500 on a red eye type.
Yeah.
Low life flight.
I was very humbled by the fact that people would even consider traveling to even meet my ass. And I personally apologize to every one of them for what a waste of their money.
I say we
Yeah.
charter a ship and make it a cruise.
There you go. We'll float all over. Stop and pick up Blue Dots on the way. There you go. It was so much fun. I have to take the blame for a lot of the, they say prior planning prevents piss poor performance. I should have been more involved in trying to get everything together, but we had a lot going on at the time, and things fell to shit for a little while. But we pulled it out, and it was great. Next time, we are really going to try to make longer time to get prepared. We are not going to try this. It was a wonderful hotel, But like anything in any large city like San Antonio, if you're in the downtown area, I don't care what you're buying, hamburger, a drink, or whatever, it's going to cost you, baby. You know, whereas if you just go a little bit farther, like in North San Antonio, beautiful hotels, access to everything, and the prices out in those areas aren't near as high as it is in the downtown area. But it would work out anyway because we were just jumping in the cars and going anyway. All right, everybody's got a GPS. All right, this is where we're going. Let's get after it. And we all jump in cars and go. So it was really neat. Let me catch up.
Flash mob.
Yeah. It was great. There are stories.
San Antonio is a great town.
It was a great town to party in. San Antonio has so much to offer. The Riverwalk in itself is something that everybody
wonderful
should see.
place.
It is. It's gorgeous, and they
So,
had the lights up in the trees and shit, and it was really nice.
So when you guys went to Dick's, what did they say to the ladies?
We didn't have ladies at our table. It was just the guys' night out that night, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, but nobody was excluded. But the only people that were going were the guys, and so we went out but there were women at the other tables, and believe me, no mercy there either. None. No quarter given, baby. Everybody was fair game in that place, and you know, we knew it was coming. There was a group outside at one of the little patio tables and stuff, and their waiter, somebody's birthday was there, and the waiter came out there on the Riverwalk where everybody on the Riverwalk was joining in on this too. People just walking by were singing happy birthday to this girl, except they didn't say her name. When it came to the name part, they would just say, "You suck." So happy birthday to you. You suck. Happy birthday to you suck. You know, and then they're going through the chorus, and next thing you know, the people on the Riverwalk itself are singing it. And so, yeah, it was much laughter had by all. Let me thank Catman56, my buddy Keith, who came in with a $3 donation, said a 223 round can pass through a person out one side of your house into the next house. Indeed, baby. That's what I'm talking about. It's not designed to kill one person. It's designed to kill a whole lot of people.
Would you like a laugh to lighten things up a bit, John?
What's that?
Alabama Representative Gary Palmer for our Blue Dots down in Alabama.
Yeah.
Well, he's tweeting out taking credit for the infrastructure bill, which he voted against.
He's out there taking credit for it.
Oh, he's out there bragging about it.
They're all going to go out there and start.
Birmingham.
Yep. They're all going to go out there and start bragging about how they got the.
He's going to help his constituents.
Mm-hmm.
That's for our Blue Dots out there in Alabama.
Yeah.
About 5 years ago, 5 miles from where I am right now, there was a teacher who owned a house.
Yeah.
He sat down to dinner, and down the hill from him, the asshole set up a firing range. And they're shooting off 223 rounds. One went up the hill, flew a mile, through his kitchen wall, and into the back of his head.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. We had a shooting. It was several years ago. Not out in the brush country, not far from me. An old boy was out hunting and got hit with a bullet, and from another hunter. You know, that bullet goes a long way.
Did I hear them correctly? They said not only was he using Full Metal Jacket, but he was using hollow point Full Metal Jackets?
No, I think it was just Full Metal
Full
Jacket.
Full Metal Jacket.
You can't have a hollow point. It's either a hollow point or a Full Metal Jacket.
Size hole.
Okay.
The similar size hole going in as to going out, whereas a hollow point is the one that breaks in pieces inside the body and destroys the flesh.
And see, with a 223 round, a 270 round, those kind of rounds are not. It is not the size of the bullet. It's going to be the speed of the bullet, the velocity of the bullet when it passes through your body. With a 223, 270 round like that, it creates a shock wave through the body. So the hole is only one part of the damage. It'll liquefy your liver, your pancreas, all that kind of stuff. The vibration itself, the shock wave that the bullet pierces through the body is what's going to cause most of the damage. You know, so a lot of people think that the bigger, but you know, for home defense, a good a 38, a 45. Something like that, because you could shoot somebody, the bullet is big, it's going to make a big impact, it's going to knock them on their ass, it might kill them, but it's not going to go through them and into the house next door. It's going to stop. So Anyway, so much for our ballistics course today.
Double
Let me-
barrel sawed off 12
That's
gauge,
what,
John.
you bet your ass.
That's what my home
There
sweet
you
home.
go. Yeah, you're gonna have to pull the trigger. You're scared. Shotgun's best thing. Don't worry, you'll hit it. Anyway, Curtis Wood came in with $5 and said they dropped the lowest charge. That means the kid gets hit harder or walks. What a mess. Yep. Oh, that didn't work. Thank you very much, Curtis Wood. Keith Beal came in with $5, Keith and Kathy, and said they are going to let the little Nazi off. Thank you very much, Keith. And Teresa Diggum came in, our artist, came in with $5 donation, said the only way I would take a cruise if it was a BD meetup. Not a bad idea. Can't you see that? Everybody get on a boat.
Well,
It's all good.
Did you hear what Nancy Pelosi wants to do? And I think it's a great idea.
What?
She wants to put billboards out everywhere across this country to let people know the infrastructure bill was passed, and oh yeah, by the way, your senator or your congressman did not approve it.
Yeah, they ought to. They ought to put a big billboard. All the infrastructure you see coming your way, your senator voted against. And they need to get hit with that shit. But every one of them, they're all going to go out and try to take credit for this. Every one of them, whether they voted yay or nay, it doesn't
they put
matter.
Big old signs out when they did the Recovery Act back in 2009.
She put out like ads in 15 local town papers for senators that voted against it, saying all these wonderful things about it, a page of wonderful things, and the very end said, "But your senator, blah blah blah, didn't vote for it. Thank him for that."
Yeah, and as well they should.
Well, every Democrat running against every Republican that voted against it needs to use that in their campaign against them. It should be one of the things they lead with.
Weaponize it.
You're gonna have to.
There's Keith.
Because the Republicans are willing to lie about it, we have to weaponize it.
Hello, Keith.
Hello there.
How are you doing, brother?
Fine. I'm sitting here. Kathy's sitting here.
Outstanding, brother. Hi, Kathy.
Hello, babe. How you doing?
We're doing fine, darling. Glad y'all stopped by. How's everything up your way?
Working like always.
You know, no matter what happens, what verdict they come down with,
Yeah.
there's going to be problems.
I'm afraid there is going to be problems, Keith. I'm afraid the verdict's going to come down not guilty or something like a hung jury or something, and there's going to be a problem. People don't want to accept this because we all saw what happened, and we all know the premise of how it came about. He crossed state lines with an AR-16 to a town that he does not live in. Oh, his grandpa lives there, but did he go to his grandpa's house? No. He just roamed around the area looking for shit. That's what he did. And do we allow that to get, do we allow that to happen in our country? Yes, we do. George Zimmerman got away with it. Casey Anthony got away with it. If you got a good lawyer and a good defense and I can't remember the names and I really should know, but one of the victims had a gun in his hand. Had a gun in his hand when he was shot. He didn't aim it at him, didn't aim it at Rittenhouse, but he did have a gun in his hand. You can bet your ass they're not going to convict him on that. They're going to say self-defense on that. The first one where he shot the guy in the hip and he falls and he continues to fire 3 more rounds, I don't see how they get by that. Your right to defend, and I'm glad the prosecution came through with this too. Your right to defend yourself is guaranteed, but you have to make an effort. It has to be the last resort. It can't be the first thing you see when a guy's running across the parking lot at you. You just shoot him and say, "I feared for my life." No, it's not the way it worked. He hadn't done anything to you, and that's exactly what he did with that first guy. That guy was just chasing after him because he's out there making an ass out of himself with a gun and turns around and shoots the guy.
And I'm sorry, his motives became absolutely clear when those pictures came out of him flashing the white power sign with a bunch of bunch of other races.
Yeah,
it's pretty clear where his feelings lie.
Yeah. Yes, Martha
But on
Oliveri.
the
He
other
was an
hand,
active
if
shooter.
Rittenhouse,
Little
No
Nazi shit.
self-defense
if,
shit.
if Rittenhouse was any other color but white, we wouldn't be here.
The trial would have already been over with.
The police would have gunned him
Well,
down
that's
for having
true.
a rifle
The
when he
police would
walked
have
up
gunned
to
him
him.
down right in the street when you saw him walking down the street with the AR-15. Boom. It would have been over
Yep.
with. That's how fast. But he wasn't. They even recognized him for who he was. Oh, it's that kid that was, don't worry. They were just palling around with him, handing out waters and stuff and laughing and shit with the cops right before this. No, they didn't fear Rittenhouse. White boy with a gun. Just a good old boy out here protecting his neighborhood. Fuck you. It's not his neighborhood. It's not his state. What are you doing? It's just a vigilante.
EMT.
He is no different than anybody else that came there from someplace else to protest or anything else.
Even though that the defense tried to claim that he had a job in Kenosha and he lived there part-time with his father.
Then why didn't he go to his daddy's? Should have gone to his daddy's to help protect his daddy's house. That's not where he went. That's not where he went.
Well, that wasn't where the thrill of the kill would be.
No.
The thrill of
The opportunity would lie in the crowd.
Remember, this is the crap, especially the extreme right-wing people out there, nutcases, are feeding. They're radicalizing the young people. As we've seen, remember when Trump was trying to force, or the opponents were trying to force Obama to say radical Islamic terrorism? This is what's going on in our country right now. Young people are being radicalized into radical QAnon terrorists.
Yes.
It's like Middle East, mate. It's
and
by religious people mostly.
Future.
And it is so
Yes.
obvious to see to everybody. You have to question why. How can they be so blind? As the fact, just like the Mike Flynn coming out there saying there should be only one religion in this country. Really? And you scream the word freedom all the time.
You know
Fuck
what,
you, Mike
John?
Flynn. You don't know what you lost the meaning of freedom
Oh,
a
hey,
long fucking time ago.
Jews, Muslims, Christians, y'all all decide which religion it's going to be.
Hey, everybody gets to make that choice themselves. One of the great things about our country.
I don't think Mike Flynn's statement has done him any favors.
No,
I
because
don't
it
think
keeps
it's done
pointing
him
to
any
his
favours.
ignorance, and how embarrassing it is to be able to call him an ex-general. He was a general in the United States Army. This man who held up his hand and took an oath to QAnon. Some, I don't know, 20-something-year-old guy sitting on his bed making bullshit up, and Mike Flynn raised his hand in an oath. Fuck you, Mike Flynn. Fuck you.
Hey, John.
You and your oath, none of them mean shit to you. The first one you took to get in the Army didn't mean crap to him.
You know what?
What?
If the Taliban wanted to come over here and if they wanted to wage war on QAnon and the Proud Boys and the Ku Klux Klan, I'd say, you know what? Let them come over here and kill all those racist motherfuckers.
Well, the Taliban would win because the Taliban are serious about their shit, and the Proud Boys are. What is the leader of the Proud Boys, who's in jail, is now whining about the prison conditions. I can't stay in here. The bed's not soft. The food is just not good. Really? Shut the hell up. It's sad. I don't know. I worry about who Steve Bannon is talking to. When he's talking about we're going on the offensive, we're not taking this anymore. It's like he is just inciting that next insurrection. And they want it. They really want it. It's going to fail miserably. People are going to get hurt. And all for for what? For an orange orangutan related piece of shit con man that you want to, that's who y'all want to hang your hat on? You want to fall on your spear for that piece of shit? No,
John,
not really. They just want to take over the world. Huh?
Could you play a song for Steve Bannon for all he
Steve
said
Bannon and all of his podcasts and all of that shit should just...
I just need you to shut the fuck up, cause nobody asked you, bitch.
Hey, Bannon.
I need you to shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
I mean, just...
Bow, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, bow, bow, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, bow, bow, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, bow, bow.
That is so Keith doesn't have to send in no money just to get me to play the song.
I get.
There you go, Keith.
I would get kicked off YouTube for typing this, so I'll just say it here. Bannon currently tops my list of faces that really need to be punched.
But Steve, yes. Slap. You know, and besides that, while you're at it, Steve, go take a shower, dude. Wash your hair.
You know Steve Bannon is the Sergeant of Arms, don't you? He's Sergeant of Arms. He's the one that is direct contact with all the violent assholes. That's how powerful Bannon is. Behind the scenes,
Point man.
he's the point man, and he's the one that. They give him voice on the media, and he makes things worse. The media fucking stupid.
Steve Bannon.
Steve
Bannon was a lieutenant commander in the Navy, mind you, too. He's another Tim Flynn. He's an officer who's an asshole.
Yes, Steve Bannon was an officer in the Navy. Yes, they take that military. Yes, and they're trying to ride that patriotism kind of thing. Look at me, I'm a patriot. I serve. We have lots of patriots that turned out to be assholes. And I still respect. I don't agree with some Republicans. I don't care if you served or not. If you're a Republican, I probably disagree highly with most of your fucking issues. But I still will call you my brother. That's the way it is. That's the way it should be. That's the way
John McCain always comes to my mind.
Always. It's a brotherhood.
John,
yes.
when you were in the service, you had some officers that were some real dickheads.
Dickheads. Yes. Oh, are you shitting me? Oh, yeah. I got back at one. I downed this fucking airplane.
Okay, well,
you ain't going home to Georgia, buddy.
You know who he is.
Yeah, you can spot him.
He's that dickhead officer you had in the Navy.
Yep, I had several of them. Yeah.
Hey, and speaking of John McCain, if he was still alive right now and he was alive to see the insurrection, I guarantee you John McCain would not be very happy.
My maintenance chief, when I checked out of VP 47 on my way to VP 19, when I checked out of the maintenance office, he's lieutenant. He's sitting there and he's looking over my papers. He's got to sign them so I can leave. He didn't like me. But he gave me one of the biggest compliments I ever had. As he's signing my papers, he said, "Britwell, you're a son of a bitch." He said, "But you're a consistent son of a bitch." Yes, sir. That's me. Give me shit. I only tread where I know I'm solid.
Aye, sir.
That's it. I got to have solid ground. But if I have solid ground under me, the truth under my ass, oh, fuck yeah, I'm going to bulldoze somebody's ass. And he gave me shit, and I downed his airplane.
Why were you a son of a bitch, John?
Because his airplane was down. It takes 2 inertial navigation systems to fly across country, and you only had one. The other INS system was down, needed repair. I'm sorry, sir, the aircraft is down. And he got pissed. Wanted me to just bypass it, sign off on it, and I wouldn't do it. Sorry, sir, it's my aircraft. It's on the ground until I fix it. Say hi to Mama on the phone for me. He was a dick. Anyway. Other ways to get back at you.
But seems like all these officers have joined
the guy.
I had more officers that were outstanding men to serve with than I had assholes. I'm proud to say that. Damn near every person I served with.
How does a small amount of people do so much damage to a big country like America? I mean, seriously, you think about it. Maybe 15%. They're doing so much damage. It's a very powerful 15%, whatever it is. And the problem is, it's the rich. It's the majority. It's the rich.
They're willing to protect the rich. I guess they think they're going to get some of it. I don't know.
But they own the TV stations ultimately.
There is more right-wing media shit
not owned by you and me
on TV and on radio than the liberal view.
This is fascism to its ultimate.
They are pushing it. Yes, that's exactly what they want to bring. It was said when fascism comes to America, it'll be wrapped in the flag, carrying a Bible. Guess what? There it is, baby. It's the Republican Party. They want to turn us. They are becoming a fascist party. Where else do you get this? We only have to have one religion in this country. Oh, we have to restrict who can and who cannot. That's autocratic shit. That is fascism crap.
Well, it's what we criticize the Taliban for.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
It's the exact same thing.
So, but they sell it wrapped in a flag holding a Bible. And as long as they do that, they are going to get a certain percentage of our population that believe that that bumper sticker is going to get them into heaven or it makes them a patriot. It's not. That is the biggest thing, and I keep repeating this shit. That's the biggest thing that we have to fight them against, is this perception that the Republican Party, those Republicans are conservatives and they love America and they're the true patriots. Fuck you. No, they're not. They're the people that are getting conned into supporting the wealthy. You know.
You want to show me a true patriot? Show it in how you treat people,
there
not
you go.
things.
Show me
Don't show
that
me
you're
how
a
you
patriot
treat a
by how
flag or
you
a
treat
Bible.
your fellow Americans and what you want for this country. If your main
extent, the
concern
rest
is
of the
that
people
you
of the
can't,
world.
we can't be taxing these rich people, fuck you.
Yeah, you're not American. Sorry, you're no patriot.
You're not a patriot. You're not concerned about the general welfare of the whole people. No, you're concerned about just who you like. You know, and that's how come this whole Build Back Better plan, if we can get this passed, I mean, the infrastructure bill in itself is the largest bill of its nature since FDR.
Sure, even stripped down.
Yes, even stripped down, it's bigger than anything we've ever done. So it's a major, major victory. And if we can get the Build Back Better plan, and we have a good chance of it, but it will probably be pared down a whole lot more than what we see it right now. You know, we're probably going to have to give up shit to get it done. And that pisses me off, because we're giving up the shit for the people of this country, not for a certain class. Even this one, the billionaires are going to still get fucking walking away, because they're going to put a tax. If I'm got it right in the Rolodex up here in my head, and part of this bill is reducing the cap on, increasing the cap on state and local taxes that you pay. You were before limited to a certain amount. You could only take off of your state or local taxes. That cap is listed. Billionaire people can take off a whole lot more for their state and local taxes and not have to pay as much in federal income tax. Look at there. It's in the bill. You bet your ass we don't pass a bill unless somebody's fucking winning, unless somebody's going to make some money. That's what it is. We're passing this infrastructure bill for the working people of this country to be able to have jobs and to build up the infrastructure so all of us can enjoy the safer roads, the safer bridges, new hospitals, broadband, all that kind of stuff. It's going to benefit everybody, and it's going to spread the wealth around. But there's always has to be something in there for the ultra fucking wealthy, and this little tax scheme will affect only those that make the 10% highest earners in America. So not the 1%, but 10% of the highest earners in America are going to benefit from one of the amendments in this bill, raising the cap on the deductions for taxes. We find a way to put shit in there, baby. It's how we ended up with a great big old tax law. You know.
Well, that's how the GOP kill any bills that they want passed. What they do is they say, okay, we'll be bipartisan on this as long as this is inclusive. Now, the this is inclusive item is always something.
That's why they always say you don't want to watch sausage being made or laws. It's because you see what's in them.
But they know. They call it the poison pill, apparently, by introducing an article into a bill.
That the other side will refuse.
If it's in there.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. That's a poison pill amendment. They'll put it in there for the intent reason of killing the bill. So
yeah, it's awful.
There are major changes we need to make in our country and the way we govern, and on the national level. And it starts with the filibuster. As long as the filibuster remains the way it is right now, we have a minority rule system here. The minority decides on what bills will go and what bills they won't.
We have do nothing government.
Do nothing government. You don't do anything because, well, I'll just filibuster your ass and tough shit.
And one side that passes things can wring their hands and say, oh, the evil other side didn't let us get passed.
Oh, yeah.
And the side that's minority can simply continue to cancel anything that's done. And both of them then continue to take
I'm filibustering.
large chunks of money from corporate donors.
I'm filibustering, y'all. I'll be in my office eating a Whataburger. Y'all come get me when y'all will give up. That's what it is. They don't have to do shit. Just say, I object and leave. Shit,
It prevents
no.
any reformation to get money out of government. It's one of the key reasons it stays in there, because if it was gone, we could start really making inroads into getting this dark money and corporate money out of our government.
Let me catch up here real quick because I'm way behind on Catman56, who came in with another $3 donation and said, old proverb, old proverb, run before you fight, fight before you maim, maim before you kill. An armed Rittenhouse was there to kill. Indeed, my friend. 3 times forgiveness. I was talking to somebody the other day when Travis and I going through martial arts together, our master taught. 3 times forgiveness. You can't use your abilities unless you have given the challenger 3 opportunities to stop whatever the fuck he's doing. Be a nice guy, give him 3 chances. After that, kick his ass. Yeah, you should. He had every opportunity all night to take it, and the prosecution pointed out that he could have taken a different route. He could have made different decisions that night, but he didn't. He continued to advance into areas where he knew crowds were. He had an AR-15 strapped to his chest. The guy that reached for his gun and was pulling, no, he wasn't afraid he was going to take the gun. It's strapped around his chest. Are you shitting me? Wasn't going anywhere. Anyway, we're all going to be waiting.
Such is life.
It is. It is. We are a nation of laws and a nation of justice, but because we are a nation of laws, justice can be delayed and perverted sometimes, legally.
Or purchased.
By the almighty dollar, my friend. You got money, you got backing, and Rittenhouse does, baby. Got good lawyers. He's got a lot of financial backing. Yeah. He has a good chance of getting off. And what does that say about our society, that we deem that it's okay for what he did to happen, to have a 17-year-old out with an AR-15 protecting his fellow citizens, I guess, or empty cars or whatever the fuck he thought he was doing. Yeah, Gary Spring, the kid, knew damn well what he was going to do.
Vigilantism is A-OK in America.
It is, brother. It is. Especially down here in Texas. You ain't got a gun, get a gun, strap it on. You don't need no damn license. Just carry it around out there.
Go get them.
Go get them. What could possibly happen? And that's why we have to fear for our country.
What
because,
could possibly
because of the idiots
go
that
wrong?
take things like the Second Amendment to the extreme and force the issue to where we got a million Rambos running around the country. That's what it does. People who it's not about the Second Amendment right. The Second Amendment right was designed to provide for a militia to protect the government. The state governments, the different states, free states, they needed some way to protect the government of the free states, so they formed militias. And they have taken that and perverted it. They have perverted it.
And we still had a frontier at that point to need to be protecting.
Yes.
For frontier settlements. That's kind of what it was designed for.
It was designed that you would protect your neighbors. It would protect your system of government. And then that's not what it is now.
It was
and
a
now
very
it is,
small country.
Yeah, when Scalia came around, Scalia, I think it was, who gave it a personal right. Before that, it was just a basic right, and it could be challenged until, I think it was Scalia, when the Supreme Court ruled that it is a personal right for you to own weapons. And ever since then, the right and the NRA, everybody has pushed that to every degree they can. That's how we ended up getting bump stocks and crap like that. They go off the deep end. They want it all, baby. If they could have grenade launchers, they would. Yeah.
John.
Yes.
Do you have road rage? Do you have road rage in Texas?
Do I have what?
Do you have road rage?
Road rage? Oh,
yeah.
Hell yes. Are you shitting me?
Now you introduced a fucking gun. You introduced a gun.
Yes. Yeah.
Kind of a
you
famous
cut me
case.
off on the road, I'll blow you out the road. Yes. Hell,
Well,
we've
remember
had
what happened to the
drive-along
Biden's
shootouts on the freaking highway down there. One car shooting at another car, the other car
maggots
shooting
were trying
back.
to run them off the road.
Are you shitting me? Bullets going everywhere. Bullets don't give a fuck who they hit.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. It is. You wonder, to what degree this will continue. At what point in our society do we wake up and say, we're killing ourselves every fucking day? Every freaking
until you
day.
get Beto O'Rourke. Until you get Beto O'Rourke as your governor, it won't change.
Until we get somebody like Beto O'Rourke who is willing to take that stand. Yes, he said it verbally, and I know he's going to get hit over the head with that statement time after time again. He's going to stand by that statement, and I'm proud of him for doing it. You don't need a fucking AR-15. The Russians and the Chinese are not running over the fucking hill any minute now so you can protect the country. You just want to be a dick with a gun. That's all. It's not about home protection. You could do that with a lot of weapons. It's the love affair with this AR-15, and I want to be able to shoot as many people as I can in a short amount of time. Oh, just shoot, boom, 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 boom. I've seen it in the movies. It's in the video game, too. I can do that shit. Don't worry about it. That's the fucking attitude. There's no responsibility with it. It's a game to these people. And Kyle Rittenhouse was playing a game that night when he strapped on that AR-15 and he went waltzing into town like a badass. You're asking for fucking trouble. Nobody would have got shot that night if Kyle Rittenhouse had not been there. Nobody else got shot that night. Only Kyle. So, anyway, it's about time we wrap up tonight, I guess. Let me get my shit straight here. I want to thank everybody for coming by and visiting, being a part of this family and being part of the discussion, because that's what it takes. That's what it's going to take for all of us. In 22 is around the corner, baby. It's going to be Thanksgiving. We're going to have turkey. Christmas is going to come. Presents galore. New Year's, Happy New Year. And here we go, baby. And Election Day is going to be upon us very soon. And we still have a lot of rebel rousing to do to get the vote out. It's a crucial election, and we just can't afford to stand around and have people not ready and not prepared to vote. And so that is our job. Excuse me. A clear indication, I tell you, that I've run my mouth too much already. Thank you all for coming. It takes all y'all's voices to make this work, and I'm so appreciative of it. Jorge Tirebiter, thank you so much, brother, for coming. We missed you this time, but me and you aren't done. Are we? Jorge.
We're going to save the world, man.
We got to save the world. We're not done. The world is not saved yet totally, so our work is not done. And we will meet again soon.
It's not over yet.
No.
Okay.
No. I am sure we'll be hooking up.
Let's save the world.
We have to. It's our duty as I don't know. I was going to make up some superhero.
And hell, I'm looking
quick on my feet, I guess.
pack of beer that belongs to you.
That's right. And it must be delivered, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See?
That's
It's
absolutely.
the law. It's the law. Look it up in Leviticus. It's there.
That's the deal.
Jorge, thank you so much for coming by, brother. We appreciate it.
Good night, brother.
Good night.
We love y'all.
We love you back. Ben Solo, all the way from Kansas City. Thank you very much for being here, Ben. We appreciate it tremendously. Get ready for the next weekend, brother. Put the welcome mat out. My Cowboys are coming to visit. Oh, Ben stepped away from the mic. That's all right. We appreciate him being here. Jeremy.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, brother, for coming by and joining us tonight. The conversation is always great. We appreciate it.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. And David.
Here still,
and I'm so glad you are, brother. Thank you so much for coming by and joining the conversation. I enjoyed it.
I'm glad I remembered this time. I've been scatterbrained lately.
Life, gets in the way and shit. Shit happens. I'm just glad.
November's always been a complicated month. Thank you.
Holidays are coming, brother. What it's worth. I don't know. Travis wants me to get a ham so I can get a free turkey. Dad, they got a coupon. Go buy the ham and they give you a free turkey. Okay. So we'll have one for each holiday. There you go. That'll work. We'll do that. But, the holidays are coming, so get ready. Hold on to your britches. David, thank you so much, though, brother. We appreciate it. Your voice is always welcome
Thank you.
here.
And just a reminder, everyone on their way out, make sure they hit the thumbs up button over there on YouTube if you can.
Dave. Indeed. If you ain't hit that thumbs up button, it's just right down there. Are you shitting me? You ain't hit it yet? Damn. Please hit the button. We need it. We need it. Thank you.
But John, did you hear the good news about YouTube though?
What?
They're stripping the public viewing of thumbs down.
Yes.
So no matter when someone puts thumbs down from now on, you won't have to see it.
I won't see it.
The public won't get to see it.
You won't be able to see the thumbs down anymore because it's just a way of negative. So, yeah. Okay. Well, I'll leave that there. Good. But if you haven't put the thumbs up button, please reach down there. Like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate. Oh, man. One of these days, I'm going to get the timing right on the buttons. Just a lot of buttons here to try to remember to hit. Anyway, Jeremy, thank you. I'm sorry, Squirrel. Ben, thank you for being here. Aussie Dave.
Welcome.
Yo.
Thank you, brother, for coming by. We always appreciate that shit. Huh?
I reckon that losing the thumbs up thing or thumbs down thing is only to protect the egos of the rich, like the mega.
It's gonna piss them back. I want thumbs down. I want to tell them I hate you. Go pack it up your butt.
They should have just replaced it, not the thumbs down. They should just put the middle finger.
Yeah,
that's what it should be.
That's basically what they're trying to tell you anyway. It doesn't bother me. I do like to see the thumbs up. It does help our channel when you put a thumbs up on there. It does help with well, Travis explained it has something to do with an algorithm and all that shit. So I don't know. But button, who's got the button? You got the button, Miss Linda. She has the button, and I had such a great time with you, girl. I really did. You should have seen. We were all on her go-kart. She had a go-kart there. And we're all on the go. Anyway, much fun was had by all. Anyway, Dave, thank you so much for coming, brother. We really appreciate it when you come in here. We always like the international flair. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Sparky Dunk.
Have a good night.
Oh, you bet, brother. Thank you.
You were scooter riding?
We were scooterizing, buddy. Oh, yeah. Well, we had a shuttle thing going on. Miss Linda had her little scooter there, but somebody had gotten tired, so we would use the scooter to, we get here, we go back and get this other person, we go up here, and we leapfrog. We did what we had to do, we adapted, we overcame, and we proceeded forth to the market and had a great time doing it. It's all the impromptu shit that goes on when that makes it a lot of fun. Huh?
I got a scooter here that belonged to my dad. I still keep it charged.
Man, hers would fly.
Scooter races around the man cave.
I bet. That little thing Miss Linda had was, man, get out of the way. You know.
Now, this was like
now Miss Linda could walk, but she has difficulty walking in longer
distances.
So she had it delivered to the, that was smart. She was smart. She had that thing delivered to the motel before she got there. And there was a valet service within the motel. All she had to do when she left it there to go walking was just park it there in front of the desk, and they'd go park it for her. And then all she had to do was come back and say, the sporty little red model, please. And they'd bring it out. Anyway, it was a lot of fun. Sparky Duck, again, thank you very much for being here. Thank you to our whole Blue Dot family on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter. We appreciate it tremendously that you stay involved in this fight. We still have a lot of things that we're going to have to come and face. Kyle Rittenhouse trial is coming up the next day or so, and then we're going to see what happens down there in Georgia. Besides the January 6th committee, which I understand I saw tonight right before I came out, they're shooting out some more subpoenas, so they're popping them out like popcorn still. So let's continue to hope that that the committee gets to progress the way it should, and that we start to see a little justice. Anyway, let the sun shine in. Said all you peeps rock. Keep up the good work. We love you. We love you back. Thank you to all our Blue Dot family. Thank you to our Patreon members and those that donated tonight. It is truly how we keep this thing going anyway. But on that note, y'all say goodnight to everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. We'll see y'all later. Mañana's Wednesday, so it's hump day, and then we'll be back here again for Thursday night for another Blue Dot family meeting. So y'all take care of yourself. Try to put a smile on you.